of S&R Tire, and today we're going to explain to you what the difference in a road force balance is versus the traditional balancing of the tire and wheel. As you can see, the road force balancing machine is a little different setup. It's got a roller which acts as the road force against the tire. Actually applies 700 foot-pound of pressure across the tread of the tire. What that does is it will turn and spin around and look for imperfections in the sidewall, meaning a hard spot. If there's not continuity all the way around on the sidewalls, both sides, this machine will tell us exactly what a customer will feel in that particular spot as it hits the road. Not only how hard it is, but how much of a tire area it spans. Like if it's the width of my finger, or if you feel it for the width between my fingers. Makes a difference on how you'll feel it on the road. It measures that in the computer, and then it also takes a measurement of the wheel itself to determine the imperfection in the wheel. It will then tell us where to mark the tire, match it up with a marking on the wheel so that we get true uniformity all the way around. If we don't find that, or we don't get that in this particular tire with this wheel, we then grab another tire and again put it on the wheel and start the process over again. This ensures that there will not be a vibration problem leaving our shop on a brand new set of tires or wheels.
First off, we'll check the tire pressure to see if it's at the vehicle manufacturer spec. First, before we set the gauge, we'll go to the car and look at the door jamb. And it'll show you right on the door jamb of every car what tire pressure is supposed to be in. In this case, it's front 32 and the rear 32. So we'll come back to our machine, we'll set it to 32. And we'll hook our gauge up to it, and it'll give us the proper amount of pressure in the tires. If you have a vibration in your car, number one where we'll start to try to find the vibration is in your tire and wheel assembly. There's a good chance that your tire may not be matched up with your wheel correctly, or you have a bent wheel, or the combination of the two. So what we'll start with is we'll go ahead and lower the hood on the balancer, and it's going to measure the stiffness of the tire. And as it spins, the roller comes down and applies the road force to the tire. So then we come over here, and we actually right on the line of the maximum allowed for a passenger tire, which is 17 pounds of road force. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to measure the rim run out to see where in this case we have a little bit of a bend in the wheel. So we're going to check it and try to find where the bent spot is in the wheel. So we'll put these rollers on here and hit the button, and it'll spin the wheel, and the computer will find the bent spot in the wheel. Now in this case, we have a bent wheel. As you can see, this is the harmonics as the wheel is rolling on the machine and that wheel is running against it. Right here is your bent spot. Every revolution it goes around. Unfortunately, we're not able to mount a good tire up to a wheel with that much of a bend in it. It has up to 45 thousandths of a bent spot in the wheel. Now, in this case, we would recommend replacing the wheel to fix the vibration. In other cases, if we had a good wheel, we can match the high spot of the tire up in the low spot of the wheel, and we'll create a much smoother ride going down the road.
So if you're experiencing any vibrations at all in your vehicle, obviously we have the equipment, we have the experts here at S&R Tire to be able to find your vibration, recommend the fix for such. So come see us, folks, S&R Tire Center, 1101 Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.